Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another Free the Peace Friday episode, and today I am excited to bring to you another Chevy square body from Auto World, and this one brought to you by JCar Diecast. So this is a JCar Diecast exclusive. I was able to acquire these trucks luckily from my good friend Crazy Todd, who I mentioned quite a bit on this channel. If you're not familiar with him, check out Crazy Todd's Diecast on Instagram. He's a good local buddy of mine. He ended up buying a case of both the Golf version, one with the Golf logo and the one without, and then he also bought an Ultra Red. Then he also won an Ultra Red in a raffle and decided to hook me up with an Ultra Red. So absolutely fantastic. All right, so let's go ahead and we are going to free the peace on these trucks. But before we do it, this is not the first JCar exclusive that has come out from Auto World. They were the first to do, him and CS Customs were the first to do a hobby dealer exclusive Chevy truck, and they did one with a Golf logo on it. Here it is right here. There was two versions of the truck and an Ultra Red of the truck, which I do not have yet. I will be getting it from actually my good buddy Mr. Lambert, Lamley Group, John. So that's going to be fantastic. He's hooking me up with that, so I'm very appreciative of that. But here is the regular versions. I think these were limited to 1246 each. I'm pretty sure was what these were limited to. If I'm wrong, you guys can correct me in the comments. But pretty limited trucks indeed. They're kind of cool, you know, blue with the Golf logo. It looks all right. I prefer this one though, definitely already, just because it's the proper Golf blue that you normally would see paired with orange. And then this one, of course, without the Golf logo, is a nice basic truck. All right, so that was the first two, and then they decided to go Golf again. Well, this one's not a CS Customs release. This is just strictly JCar Diecast. So we're going to go ahead and open both of these and the Ultra Red. You'll notice that they're facing different ways. I think that's intentional. I think all of these are facing that way. All of those are facing that way. The Ultra Reds are, there's only one Ultra Red. There's not an Ultra Red of the Golf one, I don't believe. Just this one, and it does not have the Golf logo, which looks actually pretty cool, and it has white tires. But we're going to get into that when we open it. This can be a very expensive piece, by the way. If you look at it on eBay, you will see that. Let's get the Golf logo one open first, but let's take a look around the packaging. Limited edition, one of $24.96. I'm pretty sure it's $24.96 per car. So per version, not overall. You got JCar on the license plate. Love the card art on this one. It's fantastic. And there you go there. There's the back. Not too much different stuff on the back. You can check these out at jcardiecast.com. I think they're probably still available. So get yourself a set while you can. These low numbered trucks, they're hobby exclusive stuff, limited edition. They are still Auto World factory produced pieces, okay? So if you're a variation collector and you're trying to get after all these square bodies, sorry, but you're gonna have to go after the hobby exclusives. You can't just get the store releases. That's just my opinion. And of course, that's what I'm doing. All right, let's go ahead and free the piece on this piece. Got to use the scissors to chop her open. Set that down. I'm actually going to save this little card for some information and throw the other bit of the packaging away and take a peek at the truck. So it's the lowered chassis, just like they did the first time. This time more of a proper Golf logo, you know, in color, of course, which looks really good. But it is, of course, your basic truck. It has a blue interior. It is the 3-rivet version of this casting, which is the newer version of the tool with 3 rivets. The early ones only had 2, one in the back, one in the front. Now the bed gets 2 rivets, which is cool because it kind of corrected any bed tilt issues by doing that. JCar on the plate again. Of course, the fold-down tailgate that we expect from this casting. If you check out quite a few of my Free the Piece episodes have been based around this square body. So if you're new to the channel, check out the playlist for these, or just check out the Auto World playlist. Number 73 on it. I'm not sure if that's significant to JCar. That would have been probably a question to ask him before doing this video, but I didn't. Definitely pretty cool. So, I like it. But I almost prefer the blank one better. I don't know why, because the number and the Golf logo obviously look very appropriate for the truck. But I don't think anybody's racing lowered Chevys, right? Maybe they are. I don't know. So almost this looks a little bit better without the logos. Kind of just the straight orange and blue color. Let's get a closer look at it. Let's go ahead and open up the packaging for it. Yeah. Set it down there. Sorry, my little paper I use for this is dirty. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got some paint on my hands too, which we're going to talk about in tomorrow's Diecast weekly episode, why I have paint on my hands, which is kind of exciting. So there's that, and yeah, here it is, basic, just the good old blue and orange. I think it looks quite good. Very nice. I'm kind of over the Golf livery, to be frank. But I'm kind of digging that we're getting to see these. The interesting thing is that Miho exclusive also did a Golf livery truck this year, which I don't have it yet. I gotta get it. It's kind of a race-worn version almost of this with different wheels on it. I think it might have a different number on it too. But they did a Golf one. And then Hot Wheels just recently put out almost like Hot Wheels version of Running on Empty series from Greenlight. I don't have that car, unfortunately, to show you. I wish I did. But the Golf version of the 83 Chevy Silverado they have, which looks now very similar kind of to this. I wish I would have had it to compare, but unfortunately I don't. So a lot of Golf Silverados or Chevy trucks this year, which is interesting. I guess I don't even know, but I would assume Greenlight will probably do one. So just weird that they're all kind of capitalizing on a Golf look to a Chevy truck. But these are definitely cool. So the Auto Worlds are definitely going to be at the top of my list. These are going to be the closest ones that look the closest to the Hot Wheels version because they're lowered. But yeah, so just a little food for thought there. Interesting trends in diecast, and interesting to see how they all kind of like come out at once, even though they're probably planned way ahead of time. So it's kind of that wolf pack mentality, right? All right, so here's the Ultra Red. So fantastic to get this one. Again, this is going to be a tough one to get. It's going to be very, very limited. How limited? My guess is, I know the 1246 runs, but that's for 2, so this could be limited to 52 pieces. Or wait, no, it wouldn't be. If there's a total of almost 5,000 of these, meaning 2 times this number, if they don't do a straight 3% for these commission piece or whatever hobby exclusive releases, it's not a straight 3% like it would be for a store release. It's actually, I think, closer to 2%, which I think is because I think it's like 1 per 24, maybe. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's very limited, and I'm guessing it's either 52. It's probably limited, actually. I'm thinking it's probably limited to about 100 pieces or 104 pieces of this truck, which is very limited and very tough to get. So these are going to go for a pretty penny on eBay. I honestly probably wouldn't have one of these in my hands if it wasn't for my buddy Todd, which I do still owe him for this one, but it'll be something I'll be able to chip away at gradually by giving him, whatever extra Kyosho I've got here and there, or, some other stuff is I slowly just give him stuff to kind of, stuff that I'm going to give up just to kind of pay off this truck, kind of, in a way. But he's a friend, so it and a really good one. So there is no hurry, and it's kind of, there's nothing like set in stone. It's an informal agreement, right? So there it is. The piece has been freed. The tires are white, which you guys know I'm not a huge white tire fan. It looks to be we probably got some flashing on those rims, and that's why I found that's why the tires don't like sit right on the rim. So I'll probably have to pull these off and kind of trim out let's see if I can show you. Yeah, I'm taking a tire off of an expensive car, but like right there, that's where they probably make these things in sets of however many. They come in like a grid before they get cut off, kind of like you'd see model pieces get produced for model kits. And then sometimes some of that little, the connecting section is left behind. And that is what creates this weird, square tire look on this square body. But it is completely 100% correctable. You got to go in there with a little bit X-Acto knife. You got to do a little surgery. Yeah, I know it's annoying. You shouldn't have to do that stuff, but it's just a fact of production that you may have to do that with some of these Auto World and Johnny Lightning cars, and Greenlight probably for that matter as well. But that's just a little tip there. You can take the tires off, right? See, there's that little nub right there. Just trim that right off. This tire will sit down perfect. So I will do that to this one just to get it to look perfect. I'm not going to leave it the way it is. But other than that little tire issue there, I mean, heck, I might swap it out with black tires for fun just to see what it looks like. Keep the white ones, just to keep it legit. But and interestingly enough, this one doesn't have the third rivet. The other two did. This Ultra Red does not. So that's kind of an interesting thing too. But I gotta say, the orange and the red, I think it looks really cool. The blue interior looks okay with this piece, but just a cool looking Ultra Red and really cool to check it off the list. So that's going to be it for the Free the Piece Friday. All right, so check out JCar Diecast. That's the best place to get these. You're either going to find him probably on his website. You probably could hit him up on Instagram or Facebook as well. Or you can find him on eBay. And I think Surplus Goodies is actually carrying these right now too on his eBay store. I don't know about the red, but I know he's got or he might have the red. I think he's got the regular ones too. So you can check him out for those as well. Always good to deal with him. And the red though, just expect it's going to be expensive. You're probably looking at over $100 for sure. So that's a little crazy for this thing, maybe. I don't know, but that's what you get for the popularity of the truck. So there it is. All right, so I got some rims to trim up here to get these tires to look real good, and then that's going to be it. So thank you guys again very much for watching. Check out the playlist. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. Tune in to tomorrow's Diecast weekly episode. Should be an interesting one, so check that out, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks very much. Have a good day.